Okay guys, one more step close to our objective. Our objective is to actually realize a smart poultry system at the end. So last tutorial we realized something like this. We learned how to import a code from Proteus to Arduino to do something like this, to make a LED blink. It means we needed to write a C and C++ program in Arduino, then later on imported it to Proteus, and this is what it actually did. So today we are going to be modifying our existing code to have something like this. We want to have a screen that will actually display a certain data that we might want to get from either a sense or whatsoever. So today I'll be adding the system to have something like this at the end. Okay, let's get started immediately. Let's first of all try to design this part of the circuit in Proteus, then later on we go to Arduino and import the code into it. Okay, let's get to it as soon as possible. Okay, let's stop simulation first of all. So if you notice in this circuit, what we're lacking, we're actually lacking the LCD and we're lacking the Bible register that is across the LCD. So I go to components, LCD. Okay, there it is. We're looking for double click. So within form we need port GH. Port H is a variable resistor that is easy to manipulate. So that's why I also like using it as an active component that is very easy to manipulate. I think that's all we're needing for this tutorial. Okay, we first of all start with our LCD. Drop the LCD where I want it to be. Drop. What's next? We need to get the where is it? I never collected. So we need to go back and get our port GH. Okay, double click, it's in front over here. We paste our variable resistor right there. This variable resistor is actually there for it to be able to vary the value of the brightness of the LCD. So what I do, I'm going to take this to the VEE. Then from the VCC, let me take it like this so it should be more neat. Make your work neat, easy for you too. Okay. What we need next is the ground. And this is what we have in at the end. Okay, all this needs to be connected to the ground. So go to terminal mode. We look for the ground. That's our ground. For it to rotate, you take a plus or minus on your keyboard to easily rotate. Connection done. Okay, that part is actually done. Then I'm going to be connecting. Let's go to our code and see the pins we're actually going to use to connect the data. Okay, according to my code, I'm using pin 13, pin 2, pin 3, pin 4, pin 5, pin 12 and pin 13. So let's go back and get it. So from pin 2, I'm taking to data 7, data 6, okay, pin 3, oh what's all this, okay, pin 4, okay, pin 4, done. Pin 5. Done. Now let's check to see how many data pins we actually use in our code. 4, 5. Then we take 12 and 13. Okay, we take pin 12 to E. As we'll not be using read and write, we're going to connect it to the ground. So we short circuit these two. Okay. We're supposed to connect RS to pin 13. We're supposed to connect this to this pin. We're supposed to take from pin 13 to RS, but we used it the last time in our link LED tutorial. So what we'll be doing, first of all, take it to pin 13. Then I later on come and I cancel this part of the line. Then I'm going to connect pin 10 to our LED. Okay, that's the circuit. We are done. Now let's import our code and simulate. Okay, this is a sketch. It's a very simple and short code. We need to first declare the library we are using. This liquid crystal.h. Now liquid crystal, this part up here we're declaring the pins. This part up here we're declaring the pins used in the connection. 13, 12, 5, 4, 3 and 2. These are the pins used in the connection. As I said, need this. Okay, this part, those are the pins we use in connecting. And then this part, as we've changed 13 to 10 to precisely, let me take a bit of this. I've used a lot of it. Okay, now this is our new pin for our LED is now connected to pin 10. That's where we declared it. And this part is actually what's going to make our message to scroll. We're going to use it to scroll our message. And this is a delay for the message to scroll. And this other part down here is the speed of the LED. So this part down here is for the LED. And this part up here is actually for the display. So let's build our code and try and run. We take Control Alt S. Drop my pencil. So you take Control Alt S. Now this is the code is compiling. Okay, the code is done compiling. We go back to our Proteus file. Double click on it and you load it. No, this is not the code we want to use. Where I kept it in my library. LCD. You take the exa file of it, you open. Okay, yeah. Our screen is on, and this is the result we obtained from the tutorial. Thank you for watching. Let's now zoom and see what actually we're displaying on our screen. Okay. The message we actually embedded is actually functioning. Okay, see you next tutorial.